Yo, what up? Thanks for coming back for another week. This week I want to jump on the free agent train and talk about some of the free agent moves since free agency is right around the corner. One of the guys I want to start off with was Jarius Byrd. I feel like some places that I can see him landing or places that potentially he should land. Starting off with Denver. I feel like they can really use him in that secondary. He can actually add some depth there and probably some playmaking skills to that defense that they really need. Kansas City, I feel like he should come here. I feel like we definitely need safety help, and he definitely could improve our secondary. That was shown in a playoff game, but I definitely feel like he could help us out a lot. Another team is even Oakland. I know, just name off the whole AFC West basically. But I feel like he can also help out Oakland. Oakland needs help at any level or anywhere they can get it. So those are some teams that I feel like that he can make an instant impact on. One team that I've seen a lot of on the internet is Philadelphia. I can see that, yes and no, but I just don't feel like Philadelphia is going to make that move just yet. They have a lot of other pieces and a lot of other things that they want to take care of before they even make a move like that. Another team, Chicago, I don't know what their cap situation looks like, but I definitely feel like he can help out that squad. I know they're releasing some guys, moving some pieces around to free up some room, so maybe that's a guy that can come in and help them out. Another team is Detroit. If you watched my last video, you know that I feel that Detroit can use any help anywhere they can get it on the defensive side of the ball, except for defensive line. But he definitely can come in and make an instant impact and probably replace Louis Delmas, who they just lost to free agency as well. Last team is St. Louis. I feel like St. Louis definitely need to do something on that back end, especially with the division that they're in. Jarius Byrd can definitely be the captain on that team and help them move in the right direction. So those are just some teams that I feel like Jarius Byrd could potentially land with or something like that. But like I said, the biggest team that I've seen right now is Philadelphia. My next notable free agent would be Michael Johnson, a really good defensive and pass rusher. The team that I've seen a lot that he might end up falling to is Minnesota, which would be a great move, which is one of my candidates as well. Old ex-defensive coordinator there. And just they really need that kind of pass rushing ability there. So I definitely feel like he can help them out a lot. New England's always looking for pass rushers, but at the same time they don't want to pay anyone. So that would be a really hard push for me to actually agree with, but it's just one of my teams that I feel like he can make an impact on and help out a lot. Another team is also the Cleveland Browns. I know last year they got Paul Cougar, and they also brought in they also drafted Precarvious Mingo, I think I said that right. But I know they brought him in as well as their pass rushers. But I feel like Michael Johnson, even though they run a 3-4, he can do something and give them an extra edge if they need. Another team is Jacksonville. Jacksonville has that same 4-3 defense as Seattle, basically. I mean, they basically have their defensive coordinator. They do have their defensive coordinator in Jacksonville. So Michael Johnson going to Jacksonville would be a really great move for them, and I can move a key piece move for them that can help them out a lot right away. My last team for Michael Johnson would be the Arizona Cardinals. I know they got a couple of guys there. They can rush the passer, but they're getting a little bit on the older end. So Michael Johnson being a little bit of a younger guy, I don't know if they have the cap space once again, but I feel like that he can come in and make an actual impact on that team and help that team out a lot. So I definitely feel like if he goes to one of those teams, he can be a starter. Not only could he be a starter, but he can also be an instant impact kind of guy. Another notable free agent is Hakeem Nicks. One of the teams that I've seen that he can go to a lot is Indianapolis, as well as St. Louis. I think the biggest push and the biggest move will be St. Louis. I feel like he needs to go to St. Louis and help them out right away, and definitely give Sam Bradford another target to hit, and really a number one target. Not that Tavon Austin isn't that guy, but I just feel like take some pressure off Tavon Austin. Don't make Tavon Austin your guy, because then you look like Minnesota a few years back with Percy Harvin, and you don't want to do that. So definitely bring in a big wide receiver in St. Louis. Another team is Pittsburgh. I know they just lost Emmanuel Sanders, but if they feel like they got the pieces in-house, with Todd Haley being there, I don't think they will make that move, but that's definitely one of the teams that I feel like he can land to. Indianapolis Colts, I said that. If he goes to Indianapolis, once again, you basically plug him in and you make him a great player right away. I feel like give him Andrew Luck, and they can do a lot, and they can feed off each other and just help out each other a lot, and also take the pressure off T.Y. Hilton and Reggie Wayne. With Reggie Wayne getting a little bit older on the older end, it definitely moves into the next generation how Indianapolis has done it for years. You know, they went from Marv Harrison to Reggie Wayne, and just keep the trend going, just moving to the next guy and keeping things moving the right way. Another guy I was looking at is Ben Tate. I feel like Ben Tate and Darren McFadden teams is equal. I'm leaning more to Darren McFadden being a more impact player, but Ben Tate's one of the higher guys, one of the more guys talked about. So with Ben Tate, I feel like a team that he can go to and make an instant impact to is Cleveland. I feel like if he goes to Cleveland, he can help out that offense a lot. That just shown that they can be a pass offense, but definitely give them that running back that they need. Give them the extra step and that extra oomph in the right direction to make that offense just a little bit better in that tough division. Also, another team for Ben Tate would be Jacksonville. I know they lost MJD this offseason, and they definitely need to start bringing in guys that can help out that team right away and impact that team right away. Another team as well is Arizona. I know Arizona has Andre Ellington, and, you know, with the whole Rashard Mendenhall situation, but I feel like if Ben Tate goes there, he could be the 1-2 punch that a lot of teams have gone to in their current NFL stage. I feel like Ben Tate goes to Arizona, he could be the 1-2 punch to Andre Ellington, and you could do a lot of damage there. And you don't have to focus so much or lean so much onto Carson Palmer and your passing attack, and just take out the pressure off those guys and also off your defense. Another notable free agent, really my wild card free agent. I've gone down the list of free agents, and the one guy that I picked out of the whole entire list was Antoine Werner. I don't feel like he got enough credit as a cornerback that he should have for Tennessee. Tennessee decided not to re-sign him. You know, it was perfectly fine with me being a Chiefs fan. I know all year long we were talking about bringing in another D-back and things like that as a as a Chiefs fan. Sorry. I would like to see him come here. I feel like he can help out our team right away with that press coverage that he's really good at. Indianapolis is another team I feel like he can go to and be the opposite side of Vontae Davis and help them out in Indianapolis, as well as Jacksonville. Like I said, Jacksonville, they need help everywhere. So really going down my list of guys, Jacksonville can take any one of these guys and really help out. Those guys can really help out that team right away. Another team for Antoine Werner, I would definitely like to see him go to Detroit. Detroit can definitely use the secondary help. Once again, if you watched my last video, you understood that. And I think those are just some notable free agents moves that I feel like that will help out a lot with these teams, and some potential moves that I can see happen. There one guy that I don't refuse to talk about, but I'm not a big fan of Eric Decker. But I feel like Eric Decker is that guy that a lot of people feel like if he goes to a team, he can help out the team a lot. I feel like Eric Decker is a product of the system. He needs to go to a team that has a quarterback established and somebody that can play right away. But these are just some free agent moves that I feel like should happen. Let me know what you guys think. Sorry. You know, leave some comments, subscribe, like. I know I'm wearing a Chiefs jersey this week. Just wanted to talk a little bit about a free agency, so I just kind of threw on my team colors. Next week, I'm going to try to hit on some of the AFC division teams. Hopefully, I get to hit on the AFC North. That's one division I really want to take a look at. So hopefully you guys tune in next week. Talk to y'all then.